So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephen Reese, of course, and we are here until 8 o'clock. We have Seth Wyola aboard a little bit later on this morning. He's here in person. Actually, he's here already because when you're coming up from South, you gotta leave home early, right? We got a few things to talk about as we get back to the situation with the police officer in the municipal police station that was found dead on Sunday morning. More information came out on that. We'll get to that shortly. We'll take a listen to hear what the Commissioner of Police had to say at a press conference held yesterday. And inclusive of that, I have some information on that as well. Solid information. Solid. Right? It can't get more solid than the solid that I have it. All right? And I'm going to share that with you guys this morning so that you know exactly what's going on. Because I realize the Commissioner spoke at the press conference yesterday, but some of the information, was not put out there, I guess for specific reasons. But, I mean, based on the source that I got it from, I get a green light. So we're moving on with that. So before we get into the action, as usual, we got to say good morning to the regional viewers, everybody out there watching us internationally, those of you on social media, good morning to you, the whole social media posse. All right, nice man. Let's get into that couple headlines first before we get to that press conference. Just very quickly here, just about 2 or 3 headlines that you will see in the paper this morning. All right, starting with the 7 people that were killed in 3 days. Right. Girl and woman among 7 killed in 3 days. It's madness, grandmom laments. Let's just take a quick read in that, see what's going on there. We'll get some of that story in all the veins this morning. So a day of family fun ended in tragedy when 4 people, including a 9-year-old girl, were ambushed and killed while on their way home on Sunday. Right? Well, this is the 3rd age that I've heard this girl was, yeah? She was 10 years old when it happened. Yesterday I heard a news report where she was 8. Another news report said she was 7. And, well, now this article says 9. Well, I guess she was somewhere between 7 and 10 years old. I don't know why the media don't get accurate. I don't know, like different media houses I don't understand it. Anyway. Yeah, boy. Police said 26-year-old Asim Armstrong was driving a red Mitsubishi Lancer with his 9-year-old niece, Jelena Armstrong, and friends Obatei Latif and Chelsea Edwards, ages 20, 23, respectively, and Asim was 26 years old. So there was nobody in this incident that was older than 30 years of age. We're talking between, outside of the 9-year-old girl, between 20 and 26 years old. All right? Armstrong reportedly lost control of the vehicle and crashed into a parked car nearby as the gunmen escaped, and they were among 7 people who died over a 3-day period from Friday to Sunday at the hands of the criminal element. All right, residents heard the gunfire and called the police. Officers of the Northeastern Division, MOVA, CID, and Region 2 Homicide Bureau of Investigations visited the scene. A district medical officer was called in and declared all 4 people dead. All right. One woman who identified herself as Asim Armstrong's mother and Jelena's grandmother spoke briefly, describing the murders as senseless killings. Right? And of course, most killings are senseless. Let's be real about that. Especially gang-related killings. Just senseless killing. These fellas have guns and turf and they're fighting for this and that and the other. Some of them didn't even know how the war started. But the boss say, go and kill that man, and they just go and kill them. Senseless. Right? But that's how it is. And unfortunately, that is the reality of what we exist in. And the authorities have their work cut out for them, because For 10 years, this has been allowed to spiral out of control. And here we are. And I'm still saying to the authorities, I don't think a curfew is necessary, because the same way that the criminal elements adapt from one SOE to the next, because that's what they do. Criminals adapt, right? It's the same way they will adapt to the curfew implemented. So while they can't move around between certain hours, they will do it in the hours that they could move around. That is what is going to happen, right? So I really don't see the sense of a curfew. The authorities really just got to, I don't know, boy. They had to do, I don't know, I am stumped right now. But I do know that I have come to the realization and conclusion, and I have accepted the fact a long time ago that we lost a generation. And that's what it is. We have a lost generation. They will continue to kill out each other. They will continue to affect law-abiding citizens for a while. It's what we're doing to stunt the growth of that generation from going from one generation to the next. Right? Because as I was informed last night by a very, very reliable source, one of the problems, two big problems we have in this country is cocaine and meth. Yeah? And one of the other problems we have is that authority that they give people with 30 grams of marijuana, that you can move around with 30 grams of marijuana and you can grow X amount of plant in your yard and all kind of thing, right? What authorities have been noticing over the last a little period of time, a period of time now, is that those youth men that go into school that might have wanted to smoke a weed long time, in my time, we had to go on the block. Yeah? If you wanted to get a little 10-piece, you had to go on the block, right? Now, because it's been grown in the yard, they go into school and sell it. And then they go home and say, Mommy, this is what I make today. You understand what I'm saying? That's the reality. A lot of people become disconnected from the reality, you know. In other headlines, we'll get to this one. WPC was strangled and beaten. All right? 929 rounds of ammunition stolen from the station, recovered, and 38 guns as well. And I'll tell you this, the rest of those guns will be recovered. Because them little fellas, the little fellas and them out there that might entertain the thought of being in possession of that, they want the police catch them with that. Trust me. So information will come out over the next few hours, and we will see what takes place. Sando business owners worried after station breach. Right? Well, I wouldn't call it a breach per se. It wasn't a breach. Nobody in breached the station, and there was no outside elements come and breach the station and went in the station, you know. That wasn't what happened, you know. You understand what I'm saying? But we'll get into what happened. I see here Michaela Pandey is blasting the Prime Minister over TikTok governance amid crime surge. When we had 624 murders, she was talking. Anybody can remember? Could anybody remember any statement made on crime? And then you have Beckles blaming the Prime Minister for national crime crisis. Serious? Beckles, you? Hold on. Yes, no. Serious? All right, hold on. Let's pull up this here. Hold on. Just now. I just want to get the stats now, boy. Just now. I like to go through the stats. All right. Let me see. Oh, there we are. So, no, I don't have all there. Just now, let me just Statista. That's it. I'll get it on Statista here. This I should. So, let me get it straight. That coming from Beckles, eh? Hold on. 2015. Forget 2015. Election was in September of 2015. Forget that. 2016, 462. 2017, 495. 2018, 517. 2019, 536. Anybody see a pattern here? Anybody see a pattern here? I want to know if Beckles was asleep for those years. But nevertheless, we move on. 2020 and 2021, heavy COVID-19 years, 393 and 448, respectively. Then, as we came out of it, 2022, 599, one short of 600. Right? Then in 2023, we had 577 murders. And 2024, we had 625 murders. Beckles was sleeping or something? We were asleep for those years. And those 10 years where murders went up steadily every year, with the exception of 2020 and 2021, where it dipped, right? But remember, we had lockdowns and all these things taking place, right? Crime was still continuing, but we still had lockdowns and all kind of things. So people's movement was restricted. But nevertheless, upward trajectory, right? From 462, 495, 517, 536, I will skip the two COVID-19 years, and I will go straight to 22. 599. All of that is upward trajectory, upward. Then you had a slight dip to 577 in 2023, and then it skyrocketed to 625 in 2024. Where were you? Under a rock? That is the 10 years there that I just spoke about, or not even 10, 8. We could call it 8 or 9 years, right? That the previous administration, if you go back and you check, did nothing. Their best crime plan, the greatest crime plan they had in those years, was giving Gary Griffith the job as Commissioner of Police. That was their crime plan, hire Gary Griffith. And then when Gary Griffith didn't do as they wanted him to do, a man went President House, intercept a list, a merit list, and gave us the worst commissioner of police we have ever seen in Trinidad and Tobago's history, Ola Herwood Christopher. Hence the reason why we had 625 murders in 2024. He was responsible for that. They were responsible for that. They gave us that because they wanted a puppet. You understand? So crime fighting became the Muppet Show, with Animal on drums and Gonzo on guitar. And that is what it was. Open borders. Was Beckles asleep those years? When all the borders was left open and 12, 13 or 14 damning vessels was parked up down on Staubles Bay? And people were just coming in and out of the country and in and out of the country willy-nilly and setting up shop. Look, you see me? Let me move on. Anyway, we have a crime problem. We do. Nobody can deny that. However, I have to agree with Alexander with one of the points that he made. He said, you can't expect this fixed in a year. You cannot. Any anti-crime plan, and you could ask any criminologist, any anti-crime plan takes at least 10 years. It is about 10 years. You take about a decade to kind of pull back society into some sort of law-abiding state. Because you have to change a lot of things. You have to change the mentality of those people that committing crime. It's a whole change over community development. I've fed up talk about it, and I'm asking the Prime Minister this morning. I think that, I'm not a think, I know, because I went and I do a feature on this. East Port of Spain needs an upgrade. Right? Start there and launch a project in East Port of Spain. Okay? And I'm saying it again. In launching that project, this is what we need to do. Take the idea. I don't care. Let me just get the thing under control, right? I don't care. I'm not out here looking for credit or no salary or nothing like that I don't need to get paid for my ideas. Right? You see that same national drive all on for employment? That is all well and good. But I don't know where's the position with that, and if it's stalled or whatever, I don't know how much people have found employment after that drive was launched. But I'm saying to you, you have people living in communities doing nothing. Right? You have probably out of every constituency, you probably have about 100 men that give in trouble. About 100 of them in each constituency. So you have 100 people holding about 8 to 10,000 people to ransom. Let me just use that as a ratio, right? As to how much people make up a constituency on average. So 100 people holding them to ransom. So I'm saying to you, let us work the maths and the statistics and the figures, right? We're dealing with data here now. You have masons, carpenters, painters, plumbers. You have all these people living within all those communities. Good? Use the community center. Let all the tradesmen and tradeswomen come to the fore that living in the community. Anybody with a little small business and they're there in the community, let them come to the community center. Right? Take the masons and the painters and the carpenters and all of them and give them the job to revitalize the area, the community. And I guarantee you, the 100 people that get in trouble in our community will not be able to bring that community back to any level of deterioration, at least in any time soon, because the 8,000 people that participated in that project, well, not the 8,000, but the people that make up more than 100 people in the community that went and paint the wall and build back this, and you understand? They're not going to allow them to do that. The elders go put them in a place. And no, I'm telling all you. And I've always said it. Let people wake up on a morning and come out and just see something bright and clean and inspiring. And this is how we start to change that mindset. You understand what I'm saying? If we don't move towards that, and we don't move towards upgrading some of these communities, and I know I ain't any money right now, but revitalizing and upgrading those communities, and we want to leave them in that level of deterioration and for people to live in that, then it will always be the same type of mentality that we have to battle to get things like crime under control. You understand? It has to be a hands-on, personal touch in terms of dealing with a program like that. If you understand what I'm saying. Involve the police as well. Gary Griffith had a terrific initiative when he was Commissioner of Police where he had police officers, community police officers, painting schools. Painting some of those schools that were in hotspot areas so that the children now when they go to school, it's school nice and bright and paint up and all kind of thing. That is inspiration for children too when they go into school. They have nice place to play and all kind of thing. And good environmental learning. So we had to move towards doing things like that from a governance standpoint if we are to make any inroads. Crime fighting is not just police, roadblocks, raids, those type of operations. Crime fighting expands way further than that, right? And unfortunately, we have communities where the mindset of people have been allowed to deteriorate just like the community. And we have these gang leaders being the role models in those communities. The other thing that the PM could do with the president is open up the diplomatic center. And all these troublesome schools, let them come. And take all your stakeholders and them with all the little, whether it's AI technology or wherever it is, and let them come and have lunch and everything with you and the president. I'm telling you. Because in my humble opinion, the reason why we're losing a lot of these youths is because they don't know what love is. They don't know. They ain't getting it at home. They ain't getting it when they go to school. So when a gang leader come and put an arm around them and say, boy, I love you, boy, don't worry, I go handle you. They think that is love. But love is not when that same man, you understand? That same man send you out with a gun to kill somebody or put your life at risk. That ain't no love. You dig? But he sell you that. And then you go put some dollars in your pocket. You dig? And this is how it is, unfortunately. So we had to reset the thing in order to save the generation that come in, because I'm telling you, we're just going to end up in a cycle like a revolving door, just like the prison system. You understand? Where you have one level or one era or one generation of troublemakers, and they're killing off each other, and then it just keeps springing up and springing up and springing up. You understand? Those programs like CCC, brilliant program. I know a lot. You are CCC, right? Look, Seth was a CCC man. It have plenty people that come out of CCC that, you understand? Now, the previous administration has shut down some good programs, but I think they came in and because of little cuts here and there, they put a freeze on some of these programs. I'm not too sure if the CCC program has restarted yet. I don't know what's going on with that, right? I'm not in government, so I don't know. But those are very, very good programs. You used to have CCC people coming here in the morning. We used to have that. Mr. Gollop and them used to come here in the morning with CCC. We have interns that came out of CCC. You understand what I'm saying? We had interns that come out of CCC and started here and have gone on to other things. So those programs are excellent programs. We just need to invest a little more in it, just like we need to invest in sports and other sectors, right? So that is all it's going to take. But I know the money in there right now, but every projection so far from the World Bank and other financial, global financial institutions estimate that Trinidad and Tobago will be right back in the running by the end of this year into 2027. So we're right around the corner from it, and I understand that. However, people's patience might be wearing thin because you know that's how Trinidadians are. They want everything now. So something got to happen. And I am very interested to hear what the Prime Minister will say on Saturday because on Saturday she will be speaking in Cuba. They're going to have their 1 year assessment, and she's getting reports right now from every ministry on everything, all the findings of corruption, all the plans that have been implemented and things like that. So all of those things will be presented, I understand, on Saturday in Cuba. And I see that they have changed the time. I had to tell Obi that, because we're supposed to carry the broadcast. The Prime Minister was originally scheduled to talk at 4:15. She would now speak at 3:30 p.m. So they move it up about 45 minutes. All right, so at 3:30 p.m., the Prime Minister will speak. We will have that broadcast here on Synergy TV on Saturday, so look out for that. In the meantime, let me get cracking with the break here, because we got to go to the break. Sometimes I just get real passionate, and I just had to talk, because I just feel like if they didn't hear me last year, or they didn't hear me 6 months ago, or they didn't hear me 3 months ago, they got to hear me this morning. I'm telling you, I'm begging for that plan for the longest while, that community development plan. That is why I would have supported this also bill, because of phase 3 of that bill. It would have made the government obligated to do it. Redevelop the communities. You understand? Anyway, we didn't want that. So, anyhow, let me go on. There's a couple things to mention here. Like I said, Seth is here this morning. We'll talk to him in person a little bit later on. But I want to remind you that Keolic, right? The Keolic range of products backed by science, with over 900 scientific research and clinical trials, all made from the aged garlic extract. And you have several products there, including the probiotics, the green powder drink mix, the cholesterol health, total heart health, circulation health, cleanse and digestion, and the blood pressure health as well. And you can pick up any one of those at a pharmacy or health store across the country. For more information, you could always WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. And Chef Shiraz has the 3-day Asian cuisine cooking course. It will run for 3 days, all right, starting on the 25th of April, which is this Saturday. This Saturday? Yeah, this Saturday. And it will run for 3 Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And all you need to do is call Chef or WhatsApp him on 3724639 or 7375097. We're going to take the break. When we come back from the break, we will get into that story with the municipal police again. But we're going to take a listen to what the Commissioner of Police had to say at the press conference yesterday. And then we'll get into the conversation. I'll give you the information that I have, the solid information that I have. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this. Hi there, Stephen Reese from Stephen Reese Productions, and I would just like to thank everybody, all of the participants and the sponsors who came on board to support Run Stephen Run 2026, and we look forward to your continued support in 2027. I will see you on Sunday, April 26th at QRC, 6 a.m. Do not be late. All right, Run Stephen Run. We on. And once again, thank you.
More than 3 decades of local entertainment content unlocked, digitally remastered, and repackaged just for you. Get ready to revisit and relive the early days from international concerts hosted in Trinidad, along with some of Synergy's signature products over the years. From Synergy Concert Series, Synergy Soca Star, Synergy Top Model, Synergy Night Live, Wayward Wednesdays, Pete's Picks, and so much more. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m., we unlock the Synergy Vaults. More than 6,000 hours of local entertainment content uncovered and digitally remastered. The Synergy Vault will run on air and online every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m. Synergy Vault, where local entertainment lives forever.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Thai Tribet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cast the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats. Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations. Dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
At the castle, we just love moms.
I love you, Mommy.
And this Mother's Day, we're cooking up a storm with lots of tasty food. So forget about cooking. Let us fix dinner with a popular family meal. And lunch is a breeze with a snack box and the fish, chicken, and veggie sandwich combos. Oh yeah, and we've got the chicken and wing buckets, plus rotisserie meals, and of course, delicious sides. And it's all cooked with our nice local seasonings. So take a break and enjoy. Happy Mother's Day from Royal Castle.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsayn, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse, or supply everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth, and we go shout from the top of the mountains. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. We really have a different kind of style. The elders teach it to me as a child, and this is how we know that we are alive. Fancy people never need too much to start a vibe. It's fancy time, June and July. You need to fly down to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
All right, so we're back, and as we return, the first thing we want to do is we want to get to that press conference that was held yesterday by the Commissioner of Police. Run that for me now.
Seek to enlighten the public, Guevara, as he would seek to enlighten the public of all that has transpired and share information and as to some of the operations that we are now embarking on with respect to the events that occurred over this weekend. So, over to you.
Thank you very much, ASP Russell. A pleasant good day to all the members of the media and Trinidad and Tobago. As promised yesterday, I am coming back to you, the members of the public, to update you all on matters that would have occurred over the weekend that drew significant public concern. Firstly, I'd like to give you an update on the San Fernando Municipal Police Headquarters, where the homicide involving Corporal Eversley was indeed a shocking moment to the nation, and the heist of several weapons and ammunition that is an extreme concern to the TTPS. So the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service can confirm at this point in time that the autopsy on Municipal Police Officer Corporal Anushka Eversley was completed today. The cause of death has been determined as strangulation, accompanied by blunt force and sharp force traumatic injuries to the body. What was initially suspected to be a gunshot wound has now been clarified by the forensic pathologist's findings. The investigation continues apace, and at present, 6 men between the ages of 16 and 33 are in custody. 2 women and 1 male detainee who were held yesterday have since been released. As inquiries progress, further changes in persons in custody are expected. In relation to the theft of arms and ammunition from the San Fernando Municipal Police Headquarters, the TTPS has thus far successfully recovered 38 firearms, 1 MPX submachine gun, 1 shotgun, 1 revolver, and 35 pistols. Additionally, 929 rounds of ammunition have been retrieved, comprising 900 9mm, 10 rounds of .38 caliber, and 10 shotgun cartridges. The TTPS is actively pursuing several interventions aimed at not only the San Fernando Municipal Police, but across the wider municipal service. These measures will seek to address existing gaps and implement significant changes to safeguard against reoccurrences of this nature. Immediate reforms are being introduced to strengthen firearms storage and ensure strict adherence to relevant policies and standing orders. Further interviews with municipal police colleagues of the deceased officer are ongoing as investigators seek to determine any and all possibilities of accomplices. The public is assured that this investigation remains top priority and updates will be provided as new information becomes available. The other matter of significant concern over the weekend was the discovery of the 56 bodies in the cemetery, which we have now determined to be an attempt to dispose of human remains. Investigators are continuing apace as officers of the Northern North Division Crime Scene Investigations Unit have fingerprinted the 6 adult bodies recovered as part of the process to verify identities. Additionally, 3 persons are currently in police custody assisting the investigations, which remain ongoing as statements are currently being recorded and further updates will be provided as more information becomes available. So I will now field any questions from members of the media.
Commissioner, good afternoon. You've told us that you've recovered 38 guns and 929 rounds of ammunition. Can you tell us exactly what was stolen at this time?
At this point in time, unfortunately, I'll be unable to say as we are still continuing the audit. I have tasked the officers of the police armory to do that audit, and it should be completed in a day or two. I don't want to presume and give you a particular date because I know you're going to hold me to ransom.
All right, you've also told us yesterday that it was initially thought that Corporal Eversley was shot, and now the cause of death has been determined to be strangulation. Was she in fact shot?
No, there's no evidence of any gunshot injuries to her body.
You told us yesterday that there was more than one person present at that station during the incident. In terms of the investigation, what sort of update can you provide now in terms of the number of personnel who would have been at the station at the time of the incident?
The number of persons present at the station at the time of the incident, I don't want to mislead you, but I think at least 3 or 4. So I cannot give you an exact figure at this point in time.
Well, I'm not going to say, following from yesterday, we'd hold you to account because yesterday you were told 2 other persons besides the corporal had been present at the station. So now you're saying 3 or 4.
Well, that would be, it was 3 persons, including of the deceased officer. We are still looking at video evidence that is coming to hand to determine whether or not a 4th person was present or not.
In terms of the update regarding the state that she would have been found in and where she was found in at the time, that was not disclosed yesterday. Can you speak
No,
to
that still would not be disclosed at this point in time as the matter is at a very sensitive.
All right. Now, given all of that, I walk with my book, because when I get my calls, I had to take my notes to make sure I have it correct. Right? So, there are things that, of course, the commissioner will not say, and I don't blame him for not saying it, but the truth is the truth, and you can't escape that. So, based on the information that I received last night from a very, very solid source, strangulation, of course, was the cause of death. And apparently, there was 5 officers assigned to the station. 5. 2 went to a different location. And the victim was there with 2 other police officers. Right? Now, the suspect would have arrived at the station earlier on in the night, and he parked up. Because apparently, it's a normal thing for her to have people come there to check her, right? And beside him, there was one other guy that went there and dropped off food for her, another fella, right? And like I said, this is something that they are accustomed doing, right? So she tells, it is, well, based on the information I had, should have told the other two officers, but all they fix up now and go and take a rest, right? And she had everything under control long there, right? And apparently when they went up to retire, take her 5, that is when she let in the suspect, who was parked up in the car park, right? I tell you all this solid information I get here. And they entered into some activities, and it is during those activities that she was strangled, right? And then, outside of that, after the strangulation, and I'm based on the information I have, she would have been stabbed, right? Now, after that took place, the suspect let in a civilian, right? The suspect, which is a police officer, let in a civilian, and the suspect and the civilian are the ones that removed the guns from the armory. Okay? Now, here was the thing. And the reason why this audit is very important, because it is my understanding, based on information received last night, but before I give all of that information, let me just say that municipal police was removed from under the Commissioner of Police. The last administration removed the municipal police from being under the Commissioner of Police, and they put them under local government. Right? So they fall under local government now. And I have a feeling that they're going right back under the Commissioner of Police, where they're supposed to be. I don't know why they were moved to and put under local government for. So, based on information I have, and this is why the audit is important and why the Commissioner is saying they're going to find out, they're currently in the middle of this audit, right? Because according to some information coming out from that audit, it is my understanding that this is not the first time that guns went missing at the station without being reported. Right? And this is why we could say there was a serious breach, because this breach has been taking place for a while, and the audit will reveal more. So this is not the first time, I want to repeat this, based on the information I have, this is not the first time that guns went missing at the station and was not reported. It is also, based on the information that I got last night, that the suspect has sold guns before. TTPS guns. All you understand right now? Tell all of them. TTPS guns. Guns that are marked for the TTPS has been sold before. Okay? So, there is more that is going to come out of this, because in the first time that the guns gone missing, that guns have gone missing from that particular station. And that is why the commissioner said the audit is all municipal police station. Because now they're auditing all of them. Because if it happening at one, chances are it happening at multiple. It could be, right? But the whole incident and the occurrence and how the strangulation happened and occurred and things like that, that is one thing. The other thing is that guns would have gone missing at a police station and not be reported. And that a police officer would have sold guns to criminal elements before. I would have to suspect it's criminal elements that he's selling it to. Right? I think, if all I remember, maybe some months ago or a couple of years ago, remember they did not find, at some crime scene, they may have found a gun, shells that were either from the defense force or the police force. Right, and those were the shells that were on the scene. Right. So apparently, that is the situation. So this situation with the corporal and this whole strangulation and the whole fiasco of activities that would have been taking place at that station has now has led the police now to uncover another situation that was taking place there. If the situation with her didn't happen, they would have never known that guns went missing at the station and TTPS guns was being sold. But they know that now, right? So they're going to be working towards, it will have a lot, I would imagine that in the coming weeks, a few more people are going to get arrested. And that is why the commissioner said, we have 6 people in custody. I think he said something to that effect, from 16 years old to 30, right? To 33. But he also said that those in custody will change, right? So I think that's him saying it are more people that are going to get locked up, right? I also want to assure the public that based on the information that I got last night, there are things that I could mention and things that I cannot mention. I can tell you that the strategy and the technology that the police have is more than you think they have. But I cannot tell you what it is. Okay? But that's as straightforward that I could be with the audience this morning to let them know what went on in this scenario as it relates to the information that I would have gotten from a very solid source last night with permission of, you could mention this, but you know, of course, things of national security we cannot mention. But that's a very, very serious breach when you have police officers removing guns from a station and selling it. Right? That is, I mean, that's a scary thing. Right? And we need to understand municipal police and TTPS, 2 different police, right? But why were they removed from under the commissioner of police? Right? The commissioner of police, once he is police, right, regardless of whichever section you come from, whether it's TTPS or municipal. I think once you are police, you ought to be under the Commissioner of Police. I don't think no local government minister supposed to be in charge of no police. Right? Because if police is an independent organization, then all police have to be independent, right? Whether it's municipal or TTPS. And you cannot have a police unit or an arm of police which falls within the corporations, but under the authority of a politician. Right? Something terribly wrong there. That should have never take place. But anyway, we are 6:58. Let me take the break, and when we come back, we take in phone calls all the way through, and then we have Setwayo coming up in the second half of the second hour. So keep it right here. We will take your calls when we come back. But I can guarantee you that the information that I just put out there, yeah, it's solid. We'll be back after this.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb bagging, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson, provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
More than 3 decades of local entertainment content unlocked, digitally remastered, and repackaged just for you. Get ready to revisit and relive the early days from international concerts hosted in Trinidad, along with some of Synergy's signature products over the years. From Synergy Concert Series, Synergy Soca Star, Synergy Top Model, Synergy Nights Live, Wayward Wednesdays, Pete's Picks, and so much more. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m., we unlock the Synergy Vaults. More than 6,000 hours of local entertainment content uncovered and digitally remastered. The Synergy Vaults will run on air and online every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m. Synergy Vaults, where local entertainment lives forever.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony, and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Girl, them can't done, rum me can't done, party not done, band is not done, vibes it can't done. Tell them we up in here. Stop the glass and take a shot, we are real friends. We drink it from now until the weekend. The party can't done, no we not leaving. If it come to that, it's right there we sleeping. Right there we sleeping. Girl, them can't done, rum me can't done, party not done, band is not done, vibes it can't done. Tell them we up in here. The divas with it tongue, girl, them can't done, rum me can't done, party not done, band is not done, vibes it can't done. Tell them we up in here. The divas with it tongue.
All right, so we're back, people, and we're just about, what are we? 7 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. Let's open the phone line, take some calls now. We also have the issue of what took place in Mova and the Lady Young. That's a very, very serious issue as well. Like I said, the police had their work cut out for them. It is what it is. But I could tell you, remember the woman that got kidnapped, who they found up in the North Coast? They have the technology. Morning. How that technology applies to different situations, I'm not too sure, because I'm saying if you have technology to track down one, you should have the technology should work to track down all. So the men who pull up and kill these people in the car on Lady Young, your apparatus supposed to activate and track that vehicle and see where it went and that kind of thing. But that's, you know, I'll see what more information I could get on those things. Morning.
Yeah, morning, Stefan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, after listening to you and listening to the commissioner, to be honest, from coming from a whole heart, who is fully responsible for all this is the PNM. You could jump high, you could jump low. They are fully responsible for that right now. For 10 years, nothing was done. And you asked a question about Beckle to make me get vexed yesterday when I heard her talk. What she was doing for the 10 years. Beckle was sucking lolly. So she mouth was tied up. So she couldn't really do anything or say anything. Now what she outside, she won't say it. But I only hope that everything will work out right and let me get things going for the younger generation is coming. Have a nice day.
All right, no problem, man. I don't want to turn it into, you know, it is what it is. It's a very serious situation here with the police, with a serious breach. A serious breach. You remember the 25,000 rounds of ammunition that went missing down in Tetron? Is Tetron? Where's the latest on that? We don't mind no information on that, where the ammunition is right now. It was recovered? I don't think so. Morning. I can't remember no article with that 25,000 rounds of ammunition being recovered, you know. Morning.
Yeah. Morning. This whole situation just remind me of something that happened in the 80s when I was a little boy. You can remember Bernadette James?
Bernadette James?
Yeah, the police officer who walked onto the plane.
Well, that was
the
yeah.
General and National Security Minister in the drug dealing.
She was shot on the bus,
this whole thing just remind me of that. But anyway, what I really called for this morning, the Synergy Volts thing that you all will be airing Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Will this be showing on YouTube also?
Chris, the Volt stuff showing on in social media as well? Yeah, man. You're supposed to get it on
It will be on social media.
On UB Synergy?
On YouTube?
No, you'll get it on UB Synergy.
UB Synergy?
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right,
Looking
cool.
forward to sitting down and getting some laughter, man. Anyway, as usual, with me, Stefan, fire, burn the PNM. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Lord Father, here I tell you. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning. What's up?
Yeah, this is not the first time that the municipal body has lost firearms. A few years ago, there was the Diego Martin Regional Corporation who lost a catch of firearms, and we never heard anything about it after that.
Right.
Also, the issue also was the evidence has been collected in this case. I wonder if they did DNA sampling of the semen allegedly that the woman had in her, right? Because they need to establish the man's presence for prosecution.
Well,
that he was there. So I hope they do a proper investigation. I
yeah.
hope they do a proper one.
All right, no problem. Well, I could tell you we do have DNA testing available. However, that DNA testing is sent abroad. So that does take a while. Why we don't have our own DNA database and testing site in Trinidad and Tobago, I do not know. Right? I think the fingerprinting system is also one that we lack in. We lacking in as well, that we need to get up to mark. But these are things, you see, these are the things that help in the fight against crime. When your fingerprinting and your DNA processing is working, right, it leads to quick lockup. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. Man on the ground here.
Yeah, man on the ground. Go ahead.
Stefan, hearing everybody saying about the PNM and the UNC and this C and that C, let me tell you something. This is not to blame the government. This is not to blame the opposition that passed by. This is something that nobody could blame nobody for. But at the end of the day, as I was telling you yesterday,
I agree with you.
A certain station, they have like 2 to 1 strings, 3 to 1 string. But my idea is, not my idea, but my question is this morning is, how come a station will have, let me say, 2 to 1 or 2 to 3, 1 to 3 string and has so many firearms? Because you look at like about 40-something firearms, over 40-something firearms for about 3 officers. Now, municipal police is the same police that they had market police, and way before that, they had something called the Brinks, right? And after Brinks move on, they come and they bring them as market police, and from market police, they become city police, and from city police, the brand name name at now to municipal
police.
So yeah. I understand, right, so I understand, here we use the word police. It's supposed to be running under the commissioner of police, not as a representative, not as a local government. But by the end of the day, Stefan, it has more into the mortar than the pestle. It seems that this woman had an affair. I'm not saying it could be alleged. I'm not saying it is true, but it seems like that, right? By the end of the day, we'll see what happens in the end of it, Stefan. But it's so sad still. Have a blessed one day.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Stefan. Good morning.
Yep, morning.
Listen, what do you think is the biggest offense then, or the major offense?
What I think is a major offense?
Yes.
The
what
most.
do you think they should be charged for?
The worst offense that there is?
Yes.
Murder and rape.
No.
What are you talking about?
No. But removing all the firearms and so, you don't think it borders on treason?
Of course. Nobody asked me what is it two.
That is the myth.
We asked what is it two worse.
Not worse like perpetrating the act against CWP or something. Watch me, Stefan. I'll tell you something.
I think betrayal of public trust is a very serious one too. And that is what this is. This is a betrayal of public trust.
Yes, let me tell you something. You work at a station and men like to make the bad joke. Put on porn and things and say, yeah, not over here, go and do that to your wife, But these are things, Stefan, as I said yesterday, it irks my stomach. And I find Gaspard should come out and give them treason. Treason is life or death. Same thing as murder. Of course, they will charge for the murder. At least, oh God. I can't talk again. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Stefan, I'll tell you something. Municipal police right now is not under the commissioner of police, right? That is a fact. But I do like when we're trying to pull something over my eye, because if I have a firearm, I have one firearm in my home. I can't keep my firearm careless. First to begin with, the police commissioner is tasked with knowing which part I just put my gun. That's the first thing. I can't get a firearm without the police commissioner having information on his desk. Where am I going to house my gun? Which part I live in? If the gun's safe. When you go out, what are you going to do with the gun? I had to go through a whole set of things for one firearm. Now the commissioner of police, he not run in my house. I run in my house. That is the truth. But at the same time, the firearm I have, the one firearm I have, he is responsible for making sure that I am competent of keeping it safe, so nobody can come and take it and go with it. When you have a multiple amount of firearms in anywhere in the country, who you think responsible for making sure that these things safe and have adequate staff and have adequate systems in place?
What is the arrangement? What is the arrangement between the commissioner of police and the local government arm and the municipal police?
Stefan, no, I asked a simple question.
No, I'm asking you because you're making a statement. You should be making a statement based on... Hold on. You should be making a statement because you're making a statement on the commissioner of police being able to know where every firearm is and so on and so forth and being responsible for it.
I didn't say
Hold on. We're not arguing. It's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. Hold on. So I'm simply asking you, if you're going to make a statement saying that the commissioner of police this, or the commissioner of police responsible for that, or the commissioner of police XYZ, and the municipal police does not fall, they were removed from being under the commissioner of police and they were put under local government. I'm asking you a simple question. What then is the arrangement between the commissioner of police, the distribution of firearms to the local government arms, who then distributed to the municipal police? Like, where's the chain of command? How does that system run?
Stefan, it have people to ask that question.
Well, then if you don't know the answer to that, how you could point your finger at the commissioner of police? There's my whole point to you.
I asked that question just now.
No, you didn't ask a question, you made a statement. You didn't ask a question, you make a statement.
I make a statement that the commissioner of police is responsible for knowing that I have a capabilities of keeping the firearm safe.
Right. Right.
And I'm asking now, who do we think have the responsibility of knowing and making such systems in place of keeping multiple firearms safe within
that's a fair...
a municipal police station?
Okay, now that's a fair question. No, hold on. Now that you've...
These are the first time. Oh, God. Therefore, just out.
I'm not arguing with you, no. I'm just saying,
I don't want it.
Now that you have phrased it that way, this is a different conversation now. We didn't phrase it that way the first time.
You see, you got to roll back the tape and come and tell me what kind of thing. And I don't want to talk about...
Said he phrased it so the first time, or are you going mad? Well, go ahead. I understand your question. It is a fair question. So we have to find out, and I will try to find out from Greenwich tomorrow, what is the protocols as it relates to the distribution of firearms to municipal police. I will find out that for you.
I didn't say the commissioner thinking all over my eye, but I hear the conversation going in our way like it was going on. The police, the municipal police and police is two different things, so that not we. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well,
the thing is, this should have never happened.
Oh, we can agree on that. Yeah.
In the first place, if it had systems in place to protect the fire.
Correct.
It have drugs that leave. It have drugs, large quantity of drugs that leave our station. We suffer.
Drugs walk out of Barataria the other day.
Just recently.
5,000 drugs I really shall leave that road.
And then it happened again in our next station.
Yes.
Small quantity are here.
And I agree.
Obviously, we have a no. That was not a municipal police station. That was not a municipal police station.
Agreed.
So we have problems with systems in place within this country with law enforcement. And I don't mean to point a finger at the commissioner, but I'm just using that to say that ultimately, where the buck stops, people must start to take responsibility. We
All
have
right.
a commissioner of police and must hold people accountable for their position.
And
We
that
have
is
a head
fair.
of we have a head of National Security Council who I agree with Gary Griffith, should not be a politician who is not a security, or to say, professional. That is my take on it.
All right.
That is my take on it, because the head of the Security Council should be asking a lot of questions and keeping people in check for these things not to happen.
All right, no problem. All right, cool. Yeah. Going on to another one, 327-7400. Let me see something. Right, the officer who died would have been one of the persons charged with protecting the firearms. Also, it is secured in a property room. Okay. Okay. In a property room, yeah. Morning.
You know, we should
It's
have
human error.
one crime
Yeah.
committed.
Yeah, morning.
We didn't suppose have morning, Stefan. We didn't suppose have one crime committed in this country that goes unsolved. You know. The amount of Sherlock Holmes and Nancy Drew, it happened in Trinidad and Tobago, that does have all the answers for everything. Boy, and still, we in such a bad state. You know, I've been hearing this chorus for a while now where, since they closed on CPEP and URP, crime out of control, all kind of thing. But you know, me too smart and thing. I trying to figure out so far, if we hear one crime that they arrest somebody, that there is reported that this person was a former CPEP worker that is now unemployed and committed this crime. Because this police, them definitely working and earning a good salary to maintain themselves. And that is the problem we have in this country. A lot of people want to earn $20 and want to live a $100 life. They're not contented. And once we start to understand the society that we live in, how people think and the way they behave, and you know, we're trying to capture youths to change the way they're living so their lifestyle. But a big part of what we're missing out in who we capture, you see the girls who growing up in those single parents' home, where at 16, 15, 13, 10, they're already pregnant and nobody are channeling where their lives go. And then you see the cycle go on where them have 4 or 5 different children again. That is where we need to think. Capture that from early. When you see them coming to school, find out, okay, here what? You come from a single parent, you use a child. Let me channel and see when you reach 16 years, what direction you have to go, what value you put into yourself. Because let me tell you, I know old people, educated people, will end up messing up their lives in early times and make stupid decisions. So I could imagine somebody, a female who have no guidance, grows up into a society like this. And trust me, when you speak to these people, man, you have a communication, you see the level of intelligence they have, it's amazing. Eh? So a man could come with a guinea flowers and say, girl, look this beautiful rose, I love you till death. And you know, that is it right there, you know. And if we don't channel that and focus on that, we're missing out a big part of changing the mentality of our society. Have a good morning, sir.
All right. Just on the, Barkport just mentioned something there, and he's correct. There is this narrative that ever since they closed down CPEP and URP, crime out of control. What rubbish people is we talking? Let me tell you something. The closure of CPEP and URP had nothing to do with crime and the crime situation right now. And I'll prove it to you. Right? So we could end that whole conspiracy theory propaganda talk. Good? In 2016, when we had 462 murders, CPEP and URP was around? Yeah. In 2017, when we had 495 murders, CPEP and URP was around? Yeah, yeah. In 2018, when the murder rate was 517, CPEP and URP was around it? Okay. In 2019, when we had 536 murders, CPAP and URP was around, right? If I'm not mistaken, correct? Okay. Like I say, I'll forget the pandemic years, but no, I'll include the pandemic years. Yes? In 2020, when you had 393 murders, CPAP and URP was around. In 2021, when you had 448 murders, in the middle of a pandemic and lockdown, curfew, all kind of thing, and it had CPAP and URP? Right? In 2022, when we had 599 murders, the second highest murder toll in the country, was there a CPAP and URP? In 2023, when we had 577 murders, the third highest ever in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, was there a CPAP and URP? And in 2024, when we had the highest ever murder toll, 625 in Trinidad and Tobago, was there a CPAP and URP? So watch yourself really telling yourself, as they say. So how could somebody come, how could people be saying, and the opposition has pushed that narrative, oh, they close on CPAP and URP and that's why it's a crime. No, it's there. It's there. Countless home invasions in those years as well. Countless robbery where people lost their car. Because I was one of them. But it had CPAP and URP. So to say, if you're going to bring an argument to the people that like to talk that talk, when you're going to bring an argument, have data to back it up now. Have data to back it up. Now, if in all those years that I just said there, your murder rate was 300 and something, and then they come and shut down CPAP and URP, and it skyrocket to 5 somebody, then you could say, maybe the closure of CPAP and URP has something to do with that. But to say that, in the light of those statistics, is asinine, it's idiotic, it's foolish, it's nonsensical. It's based on absolutely no logic at all. And as they say, miss me with, you understand? Nice. Seriously, I try to understand that argument. Well, it's CPAP and URP, it have nothing to do with that. Morning. We all now wake up, always in a dream.
Morning. Your pressure will go up in.
But I just, seriously, I had to argue that with a man over the weekend, A man come talking that with me, and I had to tell him, I said, what rubbish? I said, give me the statistics. You want no statistics. So then where you basing that statement on? Nothing. Must you hear the opposition and them say that and just go on running with it? Oh God. Go ahead, Chief. Yeah, go ahead. All is yours.
Yeah. What has been established here is that the police is involved with crime, and they have good paying jobs. This is a situation of a transaction going bad. Now, this woman Eversley, if she's related to the Eversley that I know, her grandfather, if it established that, was involved in crime. He was the head of the police in Carolina, and they find barrels with guns where he was dealing with criminals. So the sins of the parents just come down to the children if they're linked. So along that line now, people in good jobs, criminal minds is what it's called. They could have what job? This is why I always say the criminals is talking nonsense. The Zozos bill, as you say this morning, was supposed to help with these things. Having jobs, people to clean in front of the yard and before, so we need long paying jobs or long-term jobs and that kind of thing. The World Bank has said that Trinidad intends to grow, but we have to adjust to first world countries that when prices change in oil and gas, we have to adjust to that and all too. We also have to have the police instilling fear in the criminal minds, as how the criminals are instilling fear in our minds.
Right.
But if the police is part of the crime, then we need to fix that, and that's what happened. When we had foreigners here and the radar and all that, they were the Zozos bill. When police go after criminals, they want that and they're protesting against everything. You have a state of emergency, they want to have all the freedoms that they want. And everybody talk about this, that, and the other. And all we need to do is to get a proper police service who will go after the criminals and instill fear in them that no matter what crime you commit at any level, whether it's white-collar crime, black-collar crime, you name it, they come in after you and you'll be arrested and you'll be prosecuted. And until that system is not fixed between the police, the DPP, and the judicial system, together with the jails. The jail's full, so they're holding nobody. So all of these criminals getting off, they just hold them, let them go, and this is what going on, that the recycler we're going into. So time now come for a change in thinking, which part we have to stop listening to the criminologists and stop listening to small things across the board and change the mindset of the nation as is happening in the States. When ICE went after the criminals, the Democrats was against that. They pay the price for that. So the police have to be allowed to do the job and go out and do that. And this is why I'm saying again, Govaro have a tough job. There are a lot of police officers in the system that is working against him. Together with politicians are talking too much. We go talk honestly.
Right, no problem, man. Just on that note, yes, I think that Eversley that you might know, that's his niece. And he has issued some statements on it. Of course, he has to politicize everything. Put in everything on this administration. And if anybody could go back, because and he's the perfect example, just based on his statements on this incident, and condolences going out to the family. But I keeping it real. Me and afraid nobody out here, and I will say what I had to say. You are the perfect example of not giving up until it happened to you. Because for 10 years, you ain't make one, you ain't nothing to say about crime, you know. 625, 577, 599, 536, 517, 495, 462. Not a word. You understand? That administration wasn't failing. But it probably didn't bother you because it never happened to anybody in your neck of the woods. And that's why I always tell people, it have people walking around this place, they ain't concerned with nothing, you know, until it happened to them. You understand? Yeah, morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Stefan, go to the head of the class. To answer the previous caller, the situation with the municipal police is that they report to the statutory authorities commission. And when they report to the commissioner, they report to the police service commission. So there's a serious breach in terms of authority and discipline. And that dichotomy causes issues in operations. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, yeah. That's why I asked you, fella, you can't make a blanket statement like that if you don't know how the operation is run. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan. Gosanosha.
Yeah, Gosanosha.
Stefan, you remember before this auto bill it passed, I did bring an idea to you and tell you that undeveloped communities have undeveloped minds.
Yeah.
Right? And now I did tell you again that if the government give communities reward for holding down crime,
yes,
or eradicating crime, remember I was telling you that before?
Yeah, I remember that, an incentive as a community reward system. With
development. Development.
I remember that.
Right. And right now, if the government ain't take hold of itself, because crime starts in the government, you know, Stefan. It starts on top and come down.
It's top, come down, yeah. Agree.
In both can account for 2-point-something billion. This one thief and this one thief and that. What example is
well,
set
allegedly.
in the public? What example they set in? Look, we have people in parliament have criminal friends. We have people in the police service have criminal friends.
Yep.
What example is set in for the public with undeveloped communities?
Yeah.
What example is set in? So unless the government didn't put on the foot and say, here what? We're giving a reward for all communities, we're holding down crime with sustainable development and jobs. You understand what I'm saying?
Understood.
So, unless the government didn't, well, remember you said this morning, I selling this idea here now, right? That the government supposed to develop undeveloped communities around the capital especially. You understand? Because look at the communities that are around the capital of this country. All of them undeveloped.
Yeah,
And
understood.
look what the crime taking place. Look what the crime taking place in this country, around the capital mostly, in the undeveloped communities. So let the government put out a big reward, you understand, for developing communities.
All right.
Yes, a big development, a big reward, so that communities can hold on crime and develop themselves. You understand?
All right, no problem.
Some of the programs and them, some of the IT programs and them in the community, so that the man in has to go quite to, or put it in the face.
Okay. All right, I hear you.
Put it in the face.
All right.
You understand what I say?
Yeah, I hear you. All right.
Go down, Osha.
Yeah, man.
Turn and listening.
All right, man. Yep, spoke about that. We spoke about that on several occasions. I think this final caller here. After this, I had to go to the break. We got Seth coming up. Seth is here in person. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You made a statement earlier that that wasn't the first time that guns and things has gone missing. These little things, when you sweep them under the carpet, this is what it is lead to.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why we should, you see, these little simple things, when police do these things, you take serious action against them, so it wouldn't leave. When officers that coming up know what will be the risk, they wouldn't want to take that chances.
Yeah.
And another thing, why they have these prisoners and them not doing anything. It have all these stations to clean, all the fire station and things dilapidated. Use them to clean the community. Thank you.
All right, no problem. All right, let me hold up there because we got to get to Seth. But let me just say this, right? For those of you, you know, I hear a lot of people talking this morning about, well, on the last caller there, she mentioned what I mentioned a little earlier. This is not the first time that guns went missing in a station. And the suspect has sold guns before, right? It is not the first time that the guns have gone missing from the station without being reported. That is a very important aspect of the entire scenario, is that it was not reported. Now, this is par for the course in Trinidad and Tobago, and this is what we have to deal with. It's things like that. You see, this is human, I wouldn't say error, but human corruption, we could put it that way. This is human beings saying, look, we could run a racket. Why do they feel comfortable to run that type of racket? Because this is Trinidad and Tobago, and people is run racket every day. Right? The same way that the guns were leaving the station and not being reported, somebody was covering for somebody. Let us not pretend like we don't know that people who work in within a system know exactly how to cover certain things in the system. Right? And I will draw an example. We had the CPEP racket, the URP racket. People want to pretend like they didn't know that racket was going on in those two programs. I told all you back then, since I was a little boy so, shorter than the table, I hear about ghost gang and racket running and taxpayers' dollars spending. And all the administration is saying is, listen, if we could cut out that, right, and reform the program and probably name it something else, but if we could cut out all of that corruption money, we'll find money to put it in other places, to pave your roads, to go and fix in your water supply. Big up Barry Padarata, he's doing a hell of a job. I saw some of the things that Barry is doing. Barry real working, eh? You had the overtime issue with the pool nurses the other day, where the CPO says $60 an hour except for these 3 specific areas. And those 3 specific areas would get $75 an hour. And somebody made a decision to pay $75 across the board. And that was going on without any checks and balances from since 2023. So, Dr. Gopi Singh and them come in now and say, but wait, this is the wrong thing. This is not what the CPO say to do. The CPO says $60, but 75 in these areas. So we're going to reduce it and bring it down to the correct thing. Big bacchanal. Big bacchanal, you know. But for it to be allowed to go on with 400 hours of overtime being recorded in some cases, and some people carrying home $20,000 to $30,000, and an overtime bill of $36 million a year, somebody had to be signing off on something. Right? So let us not pretend like we do not know corruption takes place in almost every single sector in Trinidad and Tobago, if not all. And unfortunately, the police service is one of them, whether it is the TTPS or the municipal police. However, and people mightn't like what I'm about to say, the police has locked up their own. I had to agree with Greenwich and Pitt and them fellas when they tell me that. It's undeniable. I am basing I am agreeing with them from a position of them being credible in that statement based on data. If it was a cover-up scene, it would not have a suspect in custody right now. If it was a cover-up scene, that information that came to me last night to relay here would not have come to me. You understand what I'm telling all you? So, people trying to fix the system. Good? But we have to understand that they're trying to fix a system that has been corrupted for years. A decade or more. You cannot fix that in 5 days. You can't just come in and fix it in 6 months. That is why Gary Griffith should have never been removed as Commissioner of Police after the first 3 years, because Gary was implementing certain things that the police service would have benefited from down the road. But they come and cut thing, remove this, remove that, and take apart everything that the man tried to do. You think? That is why when you have an administration and you only give them, and they're trying to fix things and you give them 5 years, and then you now start to do so, and then they're gone, and then somebody else come in and hit. That's what has happened. That's what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me not pretend like that don't happen. This happen. We have a problem. And the problem is, enough is never enough. How is it? Simple. And when enough is never enough, we do illegal things to get the extra. Unfortunately. Because it's the easiest way out, and racket is Trinidad and Tobago, is racket central. You understand? We are the Wimbledon of the Western Hemisphere. Racket all over. So we have to be honest with ourselves too. This has been going on for a very, very long period of time. And I would not be surprised in that audit if things like this hasn't been going on across all municipal police stations. We know it has taken place at some TTPS stations and the Defense Force, because we've had reports of those things. So we know that it has happened there, right? And the authorities have to fix it. So Guevara have a hell of a job ahead of him. And what I'm going to tell all you, I am not 100% sold that he's having the effect that I would like to see on crime. But given all the different things that he has to deal with and fix, it takes time. So I really don't know. A 50-50 kind of on his position. But obviously something right is happening. I mean, this may have happened based on a murder taking place, but something has come out of it. You know, and it's unfortunate to say this, but if the murder didn't happen, the racket would have still be going on. right? So one thing does sometimes lead to another, and one negative does uncover a positive, and that's how energy does flow. I don't know, but I'll give it a little time and see what materializes. Greenwich will be on tomorrow. We'll see what we can find out from him as it relates to those protocols and so on and so forth. But yeah, we got to take the break. So we go to the break, and when we come back from the break, Seth Viola board will be with us. So Seth will be on set, and we will chat. Stay tuned.
More than 3 decades of local entertainment content unlocked, digitally remastered, and repackaged just for you. Get ready to revisit and relive the early days from international concerts hosted in Trinidad, along with some of Synergy's signature products over the years. From Synergy Concert Series, Synergy Soca Star, Synergy Top Model, Synergy Night Live, Wayward Wednesdays, Beats Picks, and so much more. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m., we unlock the Synergy Vaults. More than 6,000 hours of local entertainment content uncovered and digitally remastered. The Synergy Vaults will run on air and online every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m. Synergy Vaults, where local entertainment lives forever.
Hi there, Stephen Reese from Stephen Reese Productions, and I would just like to thank everybody, all of the participants and the sponsors who came on board to support Run Stephen Run 2026, and we look forward to your continued support in 2027. I will see you on Sunday, April 26th at QRC, 6 a.m. Do not be late. All right, Run Stephen Run, we on. And once again, thank you.
At the castle, we just love moms.
I love you, Mommy.
And this Mother's Day, we're cooking up a storm with lots of tasty food. So forget about cooking. Let us fix dinner with a popular family meal. And lunch is a breeze with a snack box and the fish, chicken, and veggie sandwich combos. Oh yeah, and we've got the chicken and wing buckets, plus rotisserie meals, and of course, delicious sides. And it's all cooked with our nice local seasonings. So take a break and enjoy. Happy Mother's Day from Royal Castle.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night. Gospel Powerhouse Ty Trebet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cast the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats, Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
Welcome to Antigua Mars. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mars. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to Mars, it was that layer.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse service or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson, provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Chaguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C, and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleach flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning, and Setwayo aboard is here in person. You understand? Yeah, for real. What going on, Seth?
All right. Good to be here. And it's so strange being here in person. I'm 5 years on the show since 2021.
Yeah.
Right, so it's
and this is the first time you come in person?
Yeah, first time I come in person. So now people could see that I am not overweight, right? Yeah, usually just people see from the shoulders.
They see from the shoulder up, yeah, so they don't see the, All right, but I am, if anybody wants to know. All right, so Seth is here, and as you can see, Seth wanted to come up to show his physique. Because, you know, a lot of people out here, and I've wondered at it, like up to yesterday I was talking to a guy, he's a doctor, he's a physiotherapist. And I was chatting with him, and he was explaining me diet, right? So he was telling me about the diet and how you could eat and ting. But you overweight. So I was wondering, well, am I gonna should I take advice on a diet from somebody who is overweight? Or do I take advice on a diet from somebody like Seth who is not overweight? You understand what I'm saying? or somebody like New Boy. You don't take no diet plan from him. You don't take any kind of plan from New Boy. All right, so you know, I mean, I was wondering about that. I see you walk with the book, so talk to us now.
Yeah, well, I have so much topics in mind, but as I say, as is the first in studio segment, I should just allow things to flow and see how things go. I know somebody did call because the week that I did this segment on this topic with the two sisters and the one who cancer, that was reverse utilizing nutritional therapy. A woman did call and tell me she was expecting to hear about, you know, with autism, because I did mention I was going to speak on autism, but the issue with the cancer was one that I find was something that the country needed to know about, that people needed to know about, that there is hope to have these issues reversed, right? But I still think I could touch on the autism issue.
Well, this Sunday is the 5K. So Stefan Run is this Sunday. And it being this Sunday, of course, part of the proceeds, we try to help the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago with some of the proceeds. So yeah, autism.
Right, so I came across some information with regards to folic acid. Right, now folic acid is known to help to prevent neural tube defects, which is the part in the wound when the child is forming that can cause, if it doesn't close off correctly, that could cause neurological disturbances that could dramatically increase the risk of autism when there is a deficiency in folic acid. Now, for those that might be wondering what folic acid is the, what you call the synthetic form of folate. Folate is vitamin B9, right?
Okay.
So vitamin B9, all right? So there is also a lot of data showing that when you get in enough folic acid, because it comes in, because it's synthetic, you'll get it in a lot of things like a lot of vitamins that are prescribed or given as supplements to pregnant women. It's in a lot of fortified foods as well. So it comes in a lot of things that people consume. Keep in mind, this is a synthetic form, and it is not the natural form that folate comes in. But then there's also data now that shows that the metabolism of this folic acid, which is the synthetic form of folate, also can increase risk of autism as well. So then you might ask the question, so what is it? Deficiency could cause autism or increase risk for autism, and excess consumption can also increase risk for autism. But that is not what people should be looking at, because one might ask, well, how much is enough, or how much is sufficient, or how much is deficient? That is not where people should be looking at it. We should be looking at relying on supplementation. That is where the issue is. People need to understand balance. It's not about supplementing to maintain health. And we need to understand this key aspect. If you are to supplement your diet, it means your diet is inadequate and deficient. It's inappropriate.
Okay.
Once you have to supplement, anybody out there that has been advised that they need to supplement anything, whether it's iron, whether it's calcium, whether it's magnesium, whether it's zinc, whether it's folic acid, right? Once you have to supplement because you have deficiencies, it's an indication that your diet is inaccurate.
All right. Yeah, because
Right?
you're supposed to get everything from the...
Exactly. What do
Right.
I use? Absolutely nothing, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. Because
No
if
supplements,
you eat
no nothing like that,
correctly,
yeah.
if you eat correctly, you're not going to have deficiencies that you need to supplement for. All right? And this is what people need to understand. So we have to get back to the diet. Get back to eating how the body is biologically designed. Because remember, the folic acid is a synthetic form. The issue with it is how the body metabolizes it. Because we have to understand the bigger picture, the metabolic health of the individual, what metabolic system is active or inactive when they are consuming these things. What they are consuming, how does that affect the metabolic system? What are the sources of folic acid? Is that source, well, let me not say folic acid, apart from the supplement and the fortified form. But let's say they want to get in folate. If I want to get in the natural form folate, what does it come from? Is the thing that it's coming from have any other compounds in it that could also cause harm to the body? So these are all the questions that people need to understand, and this is why nutritional therapy is so important. This is one of the reasons why I wrote my book, so that people could have a keen understanding of what is supposed to be eaten and what is not supposed to be eaten. And why? Because people are out here making superficial decisions with regards to nutrition. When I say superficial decision, they look and say, oh, well, this high in folate, so I'm going to eat this, right? That is not how the body operates. There is a whole metabolic process.
What about people who talk about a calorie deficit? You ever heard about that?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So what about working with a calorie deficit? Does that work?
Right. So the interesting thing is calories, people look at, okay, calories in and calories out, and they look at that with regards to weight loss and weight gain.
Right.
But that is from the oversimplified understanding that people have with regards to weight loss and weight gain. It's not about how much calories you get, it is where the calories are coming from. Not all calories are the same. Now, I am sure I might eat way more calories than most people.
Right.
Are not overweight.
Okay.
Because of where the calories
Where
are
the calories coming from.
Right? So you have the different macros, because calories you get it from the macros.
Right.
But the macros, you have the carbohydrates, you have the fats, and you have the proteins. All right?
Right.
Based on where those calories are coming from, it has a different impact on your metabolic system. And that is what people need to understand. So when you are looking at just total calories, right, I eat enough calories here for the day, so I'm supposed to be good. No, it's where those calories coming from. You could consume a little bit of calories, but based on where those calories come from, it could change your entire metabolic system and put your body into disarray, right?
Okay.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So counting calories, that should have been thrown out the window years ago.
Really?
That should have been thrown out the window years ago. Nobody should be counting calories.
Nobody should be counting calories.
You need to understand how calories operate in the body, the metabolic systems that are activated. That is where it really, really applies. right? That is where it's really meaningful, right? All of that inside.
All right. It's all of that inside the book. But how
Inside
do you okay. So this is not a case where, okay, I am, because I know they do the calorie thing by weight, weight and height. So you go on and take it. So let's say you have to consume 2,000 calories a day, right? So you're trying to keep below that, right? So you're keeping 15, 16, you don't want to exceed 2,000 calories a day. Otherwise, the thought is that you'll put on weight.
Yeah.
Right, but if you keep it under that, the thought is that you would lose weight.
You could eat lower than your body required to lose weight with calories and gain weight.
Serious?
Yeah, and gain weight. Why?
But it depends on what you eat, right? It's coming back to what you eat.
It's still
so
coming
it's
back
not
to
like,
what
okay,
you eat.
so let's say I have 2,000 calories to consume any day come. And I decided I'm gonna consume 1,800. And of that 1,800, let's just say 15 comes from, I don't know, a meal, normal meal, right? Meat, a carb, and maybe a salad, right? As most people would eat, right? So let's say you have a sandwich in the morning, bread, whatever. All of this is calories that you count, right?
Yeah.
But let's just say I have 300 calories to spare for the day, and I say, look, let's see how much them cookies and them. Let's see, each cookie, 4 cookies is 150 calories. I could eat 4 cookies.
Right.
Now that is not a proper calorie count.
Well,
because the cookies going to throw off everything.
Not
But I
that,
sugar.
Not that the cookies going to throw off everything. Things was thrown off before from since the bread.
All right, so it was thrown off before from since the bread.
Since the bread.
From the time you eat with the bread.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, a lot of people would starve themselves in an attempt to lose weight. But what that does, that can lower your entire metabolic system. So then your body going and function at lower performance level
Now, when we say
in order to conserve
starve,
energy.
starve is not to be misunderstood with fasting.
Well, fasting.
Or is it the same?
Fasting is like a deliberate starvation, you know. When you
Okay,
think about
so you do not believe in fasting.
I don't believe in deliberately fasting. If you eat correctly, like in my case, if you eat correctly, your body is nutritionally efficient. Therefore, you end up staying filled or feeling satisfied for a much longer period of time. Like when, in my consultation, I'll give people an example. I had a time I ate Thursday, and the next time I remembered to eat, because I clean forgot, was Sunday. Right? Was Sunday. And where was I? I was in the gym, I was taking a workout. How did I remember to eat? Because some of my friends in the gym was talking about what they're going to eat after, and then I was like, wait, when last I ate? And that's when I remember I ate Thursday, right? So when you eat correctly, your body would have nutrients to last a much longer period of time. So you will feel satisfied, you'll feel that sense of satiety, you know, so you're not going to be feeling that hunger. So I don't get that. I don't get that. You see how people just be like, ooh, they're hungry. And I think I did a couple years ago a segment on hungry, where 26% of Americans eat out of the dustbin when they're hungry, right?
When they're hungry.
That don't happen to me. I don't know what that is.
All right, so let me ask you this now. I would have to eat differently to Chris.
Not necessarily, right? When it comes to quantities, that is where the change might be. But when it comes to what has to be consumed, right? All human beings are biologically designed to consume the same thing.
Okay.
Right? The problem is, over 98% of the things that people consume today, we shouldn't be consuming.
Okay.
Right? We shouldn't be consuming.
All right, because of the added sugars and the...
Because of a lot of things with regards to it. Today, nutrition is based off of taste and not off of content and not off of metabolic health or your metabolic system. We're supposed to eat in accordance to our metabolic and digestive system. We do not, right?
Okay.
And people think because your body can't tolerate it means that it is fine for the body. For example, you'll hear people say, oh, well, it's natural, therefore it's good. But natural doesn't mean that that is biologically metabolic for you to consume, or biologically or metabolically appropriate for you to consume.
Okay.
Right? And these are the mix-up that we make. Not because your body could tolerate it now mean that it is good for you. And this is why it's so difficult for people to pinpoint, and many people think disease is random. It's because there are things that they have been consuming for such a prolonged period of time that was inappropriate, that their body was simply tolerating, right? This is why they don't see that as the cause for their health issues. So you're eating this thing your whole life, not knowing your whole life that what you're eating is wrong. But you grow up, this is what my grandmother used to give me when I was small.
Well, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you're thinking this is good,
So you
right,
become
and correct.
accustomed with
You're
these
accustomed
things.
to that, but not knowing your body was just tolerating it.
Okay. Now, that diet plan is going to include what?
But when you say what?
Like, if you was to set a diet for me, what would that diet be?
Well,
it obviously, because I know you don't necessarily, you don't work on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's not going to be okay. You have, most people when they do the plan, they say, okay, this is what I want you to eat for breakfast. This is what you have for lunch.
Right.
You can have a little snack in between, mid-morning, and then I want you to have dinner and make sure and eat before 8.
Right.
Right. So
one, you want to throw that whole concept, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, out the window.
Okay.
Right? What time do animals eat?
There is no time.
It have no time, right? Same thing with humans. It don't have a specific eating time or eating window, right? The body lets you know when you need. Well, once your hormones and stuff operating correctly, and this is also why I have my nutritional therapy program, because that has to be coached. Because in the early phases, remember, when people come to me is after decades of eating inappropriately, incorrectly, in manners that the body has been tolerating. So their entire systems that are designed to safeguard them, your ghrelin, your leptin release, all of these things are out of whack and out of sync. So people would feel hungry when they shouldn't, or feel full when they shouldn't, because the whole system is in a state of disarray. So this is why it needs that guidance during the first couple months to get those things balanced. All right? So what I guide people with is with quantities of certain of the nutrients that they need, and based on the feedback, I make adjustments, not just to quantities, but also to preparation as well, with regards to what the body should eat. So there isn't a fixed template with regards to nutrition. The reason why healing and human beings, we are not static, right? We are dynamic creatures, and therefore you can't use a static approach to nutrition, which is where somebody just print out something and say, just follow this for the next couple of months. That can't work, because different things happen with the body. Right?
All right.
Some days your metabolic system might be a little bit different, and it could have different things that could affect that. Simply humidity can affect that. So in my program, clients have to report to me things like the urine and the stool texture and volume and color, so that I could know how certain systems in the body is operating and then adjust the diet accordingly. So these are things people need to learn to observe. So like I said, it's a coaching program. So I train people so that they can eventually handle their diet without me, right? Because that's the goal, is not to keep people on a system permanently, right?
What is the proper, what is the proper color for urine?
Oh, urine, it's supposed to be between yellow and amber in color.
Yellow and amber?
Yeah, yellow to amber in color, not clear urine.
Okay, so the lighter does not mean...
Lighter is not a good indication.
Serious?
Yeah, it's not a good indication. And people have it plenty offered, well offered, that they tell you, yeah, you need to have clear urine. But think about it. I have mentioned, I think this is also in my book as well, our ancestors, water was not something that was easily and readily available for people, right? So hydration, which means the human body would have developed in an environment where access to fresh water wasn't instant. We have instant access to fresh water today. So therefore, because we were developed in a climate, in an environment where water was, I would say, a luxury in a sense, you could put it in that sense, and a commodity that wasn't easily accessible, it means our system was designed not to be overly hydrated.
Okay.
And today, people are overly hydrated. And then you have, of course, you have the condition hyponatremia. You know, I was going to do a topic, sucralose. And these sugar substitutes like what is in Diet Coke. They say it have some harmful sides to it, right? Now, the science shows...
Well, who would have thought?
Well, here's the thing.
The way they sell, who would have thought?
Right. Now, here's the thing. The harm in it. Now, I don't drink any of these things.
I don't use that soda bad.
And club soda, right?
Club soda, yeah,
right?
club soda.
That's all that I drink because it have no need to drink any of these other things. But the sugar, that sugar substitute and the harm that it could cause, the amount you have to consume for it to cause harm to the body, you would die first from water poisoning, hyponatremia, before the toxins build up enough to kill you in that, right? From that, or to cause harm to the body.
Okay.
Right? But you see what could destroy you first? The water, the overconsumption of the fluid.
Yeah,
Hyponatremia.
When we say overconsumption, ever since I was small growing up, they always say 8 glasses of water a day.
Oh, it don't have a fixed amount. This is why you have to use your urine color as the judge. Right?
Oh, so you consume water, not based on, well, 8 glasses maximum for the day.
It have no fixed amount. Okay, we live in the Caribbean, right? So somebody in a cold country, right, less humidity levels, they're going to still adhere to the 8 glasses of water. And what about people in hot countries where they're sweating a lot? They still can't adhere to the 8 glasses. There is no fixed amount. You have to look at the biomarkers of the body to make that decision.
Okay. All right. We have about, let me see. Oh, we gone over? Oh, good. 8:18. Yeah. All right. So we went a little 20 minutes here. But I nothing. Set us here in person. All right. So, well, next week, of course, we'll continue the discussion with our topic. But very interesting on the water thing, you know. Yeah. Because I always thought the more water I drink is the more it flushes me out.
It does flush, but it's flushing out a lot of the vital minerals that your body have as well.
Right, which you have to restore.
Which you have to restore, so that's a problem. And then, if you consume too much water, it, dilutes your sodium levels in your blood. All right, that activates a system called the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system and your sympathetic nervous system that causes your body to retain water, and that sends up your blood pressure, right? Among other things, right? Among other things.
That'll set up your blood pressure?
Oh, yeah. Overhydration is a big problem. That could literally kill you.
Overhydration?
Yeah,
okay.
That could literally kill you.
I never heard anybody use that term, overhydration.
Yeah. That's a big problem.
You always hear about dehydration.
Yeah, they focus a lot on dehydration. Yeah, you see, there were certain companies that were selling certain hydration products that push that dehydration thing back in the days, right? So that started with those companies. Every 15 minutes when you're exercising, you need to drink a cup of water. But, drink this product, because this product have the electrolytes and whatnot. So they push that. So that kind of stuck into people's heads. And, back in those days when advertisements was big because it didn't have social media, so whatever you saw on TV and stuff, you get hooked and you think that is a good source of credible information. That is what have saturated the market. So these things have stuck in people's minds, right? So it's quite interesting, interesting.
All right, great, man. I find out about overhydration here this morning because I was of the opinion that I just try to get more water in,
Yeah, people drink too much water, right? People drink way too much water. That's a big issue.
Plenty people out there would say, man, this is talking about too much water.
That's why I tell people, come challenge me. I can provide the challenge. I can provide all the science to back what I'm saying, right?
I thought the more water you consume, the more you pass water.
Right, and so pour salt. Right? Pour salt. Remember, you used to call me the salt man in the
Yes, the salt man.
Pour salt getting blamed for other things.
That's true.
Getting blamed for overhydration. Salt getting blamed for conditions caused from insulin resistance, because insulin resistance can cause hypertension as well. All right? So pour salt getting blamed for things caused from sugar. Pour salt being blamed for things that it have nothing to do with. All because most people have no understanding of the metabolic systems of the body and how it operates. And that's what I try to educate people on. That's what my book is all about, right? Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Right?
For real, they always tell it that knowledge is power. Well, we got to wrap things up this morning. Fellas, we don't know what it is. One? What is that, boy? I ain't seen that nowhere, no. On Stad, I ain't seen nothing.
To refresh.
Boy, check again. I ain't seen anything. Who birthday it is? Casper? Is Casper birthday? Or is this one of those ghosts? Anyhow, let me just say that. Let me just say that at all. Look, they're trying to figure out who take it out and who didn't take it out. Lord Father. Who take out what? I take it out? All right, I'm checking it. Okay. So we got to say good morning and send birthday greetings going on to beautiful niece Judy from your auntie and the 4 boys. They said they love you very much. So Judy, happy birthday to you. And we do wish you a terrific day today. And as we wrap up this morning, I want to remind people, this Sunday is Run Stefan Run. We're putting things in place. And for those of you who did not collect your package this past weekend, the final distribution date is Saturday, the 25th of April, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. That is 9 a.m. to 12 noon. All right? And I just want to acknowledge all of the people who have supported the run this year. CEJ, I will have your items on the shelf tomorrow. All right? I have them. But let me just call out everybody here. I have to big up the Empower crew as well. Empower, they'll be doing the warm-up. And let's see. Boy, Seth, you ready for this? Yeah. You're coming out as usual? Yeah. All right, January is always come out. So here we go. This is a big thank you to Sasha Cosmetics, Indus Merchants, SM Jaleel, Ocean Spray, True Massey Distribution, Selma's Delights, Kiss Baking, CEJ Energy Drinks, Unilever, Himalaya, Guiltless Gourmet, Aventa Limited, Sunshine Snacks, Universal Foods, Vemco, AP Scott Trinidad Limited, Ultra Farm, Pristine Dental Solutions, Vital Health, Cascadia Hotel, weekend with breakfast at Cascadia Hotel. One lucky person will win that. Also, Sun Plaza, Palms Furniture and Appliances, and Palms is from Rio Claro. So all the people along in Rio Claro, let's check out Palms for your furniture and your appliances. DGR, Safety Consultants Limited, Movie Tong, Massage Therapy through Angel's Holistic Touch, Regal Products, Flip Deco, Blazers Bar, Elite Restaurant and Bar, Beyond Petroleum, Forensic Accounting, Jagasa Auto and General Services, AVP Medical Center, Verbal Medical Supplies, Brand Source, Digimaniacs, Gigi's Travel, Sadie's Variety Store, Mr. Ali, CL Environmental, the Shoe Laundry Limited, Blue Waters, Associated Branch to Heart for the Hungry, and Rock Hard Cement. Woo! That's about 49 or 48 sponsors this year. I want to thank all of them. Oh God, I see an in addition. Where is this in addition here? Oh, there's tables and chairs the other end. All right. I was going to have an next addition there. And of course, Synergy TV. I didn't forget. All right, so people, we got to wrap up for today with 25 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. It was nice having Seth pop in person. One day we should have Seth and Chef here, you know. And Seth should tell Chef what the breakfast is. Or what food we eating this morning.
That's going to be real simple, you know.
Huh?
Yeah, that's going to be simple.
Well, I want to see what it is. I want to see what I would like to see a Friday morning a set breakfast. Let Chef give us a set breakfast. And let me see what happens. Let me see if I will eat for the rest of the day. If I will feel hungry. No, serious, you know. But always a pleasure to have Seth with us, man. And do pick up the book, people. The book is there. It's available at all RIK bookstores nationwide, Nelson's in Tobago, and online on Amazon. It is You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. Nutritional therapy doesn't manage disease. It reverses it. Rebuild your health and reclaim your life, people. And all you got to do is get in contact with Seth.
All right.
7611952 and 279-3935. 3935. All right, we are out for today. Greenwich will be with us tomorrow. I'll see what we could find out from him. We have Pastor John with a testimonial as well. So look out for them. And yeah, something I was supposed to mention here, I can't remember what it is, but nevertheless, I'll remember tomorrow. Until then, have a great day.
All right, thanks for having me.
Nice, man. Hi there, Stephen Reese from Stephen Reese Productions, and I would just like to thank everybody, all of the participants and the sponsors who came on board to support Run Stephen Run 2026, and we look forward to your continued support in 2027. I will see you on Sunday, April 26th at QRC, 6 a.m. Do not be late. All right, Run Stephen Run. We on. And once again, thank you.
More than 3 decades of local entertainment content unlocked, digitally remastered, and repackaged just for you. Get ready to revisit and relive the early days from international contests hosted in Trinidad, along with some of Synergy's signature products over the years. From Synergy Contest Series, Synergy Soca Star, Synergy Top Model, Synergy Night Live, Wayward Wednesdays, Pete's Picks, and so much more. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m., we unlock the Synergy Vaults. More than 6,000 hours of local entertainment content uncovered and digitally remastered. The Synergy Vaults will run on air and online every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m. Synergy Vaults, where local entertainment lives forever.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Scandal in Cedros heads back to Cipriani College. You heard right. The Scandal is back at Cipriani College on Saturday the 25th of April at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 26th at 6:30 p.m. Tickets available now at usual outlets and online. Box office at Cipriani College opens on Monday 20th of April, 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. People can't get enough of Scandal in Cedros. Cipriani College, we coming back.
Scandal in Cedros.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Let's get it started. I
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsane, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.